And now for something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and Pastor. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2, Hoppe. Hoppe, Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Yo, what's going on? This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. You can always call the show 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773, and I will be sure to play your voicemail on air. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Now, if this is your first time hearing my show and you're listening on podcast radio where we are nationally syndicated across the country, hi, my name is Ryan Hoppe, and I am the host of this award-winning circus. It is a morning radio show and a podcast. You may never know what I will talk about. 1 minute, I could be talking about Megan Thee Stallion twerking at a rally for the famous side chick known as Kamala Harris, and I love saying her name wrong. Or I also could be talking about the fake outrage over the Olympics. But please just remember that these shows are opinions, and if you disagree with them, that's fine. That's one of the best parts about being human, is that we don't always have to agree. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. Now, I have been speaking about this a lot recently, and I'll say it again. I am pro-trans rights. Whatever the hell you want to do with your body is utterly fine. But I have some advice real quick for the transgender movement. I have something I want to get off my chest. I 100% think it's okay if you want to go from Alex to Alicia or Alicia to Alex. Whatever you got to do in this short lifetime, I completely get it. But it feels like the transgender movement a little bit and the cross-dressing movement is shoving it in people's faces a little bit too much, which is then causing the small d energy of the people on the right that believe in God and that fictional book known as the Bible. You're just pushing people away. So I'm not really big into the Olympics, but that opening ceremony, are you trying to get people to not support your movement? Again, I'm a pretty liberal guy that leans to the right as well. I'm in the middle. I don't vote. I don't believe in politicians, but I do believe in human rights. But I get that the Paris Olympics and any Olympics, the opening ceremony always shows off the culture of the country. And I get that whole spectacle, and we'll play a news clip about it in a second, but that whole spectacle, I get that represents kind of the fact that Paris is sort of gay. But if you're just trying to get people to hate your movement, that was perfectly fine. But I think that the transgender movement, not that you need to chill out, you can keep being yourself, but there needs to be a great equalizer. There needs to be somebody who goes and has a discussion. It's not like an intervention, but we need to have somebody put all the right-wing nut jobs in a room and put all the transgender people in a room and go, listen, you're not going to agree on this at all. You're always going to think that the transgender people are evil, they're ruining the kids, even though they represent like 2% of the population, that they're just satanic and blah, 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 da, da, da. And then you can tell the transgender people that they're always going to think that the right-wing people are sexist, racist, homophobic, transphobic, and to just leave each other alone. Because what I'm noticing is a lot of these right-wing nut jobs, they use the word God and that fictional book known as the Bible. They use it as a crutch. I don't believe in God. I think it's utter nonsense. done a lot of microdosing and thinking about it. And to me, it's no different than Harry Potter. It's just a book with a lot of words. I don't believe in God. I think once you're dead, that's it. I don't think my uncle, my dad, and Kobe Bryant and Abraham Lincoln are all hanging out in heaven. Whenever I bring up that concept, everybody kind of cringes. People that believe in God, they're like, oh, it's kind of a good point. But whatever you got to believe in, that's fine. But it feels like the right-wing nut jobs, the same ones that support a potential president who cheated on his pregnant wife with an ugly porn star. Yeah, that guy. You're going to then hate on transgender people for being themselves? Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. I don't know. And a lot of times, whenever these boomers get outraged, and they're like, oh, they're ruining the kids. It's like, no, your bad parenting's ruining the kids.
Okay, boomer.
I found this sound effect on YouTube, and this is a new addition to Hoppe Hour.
Okay, boomer.
Whenever the boomers complain about things being different, even though they were having orgies at Woodstock, and they probably were very promiscuous in the 70s and 80s, but, oh, let's rip into the next generation. It's the same generations that we created. I think that's hilarious, by the way. That boomers and older Gen Xers rip into the younger generations, but you're the ones that gave birth to us.
Okay, boomer.
Oh, once again.
Okay, boomer.
So I see this here, and everybody was freaking out over the Olympics opening ceremony. And what's funny is I think the transphobia and the homophobia is getting worse because of X and Twitter. Because before, when Jack Dorsey owned Twitter, hate speech wasn't allowed as much, but you literally have Elon Musk, one of the most powerful people on this planet, unfortunately, just because he was born into daddy's money. He would not have created anything if it wasn't for daddy's money. Don't forget that, Elon. And all you incel fans that kiss his ass, he wouldn't pee or spit on you if you were on fire. Here's the thing, though. I love that saying. The thing is, you have this guy who's a homophobic deadbeat dad, and he's running a platform that has hate. Because whenever I look at the For You page, which is my main algorithm, it's all, oh, gay people are going to burn in hell, da-da-da, da-da-da. And then I saw this. And this will perfectly explain everything going on.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Candace Cameron has a lot to say.
Opening ceremonies completely blaspheme and mock the Christian faith.
All right. This whole mindset of, oh, it's making fun of Christians. Why do you get a free pass and no one can rip into you? You guys are ridiculous. You think this woman gave birth to a kid without having intercourse? You think there's this guy that hung on a cross for 6 days or whatever it was? There's all this nonsense. Really? Why are you excluded from being made fun of? Rest in peace to my dad, but whenever Family Guy would be on and they would make fun of Jesus, he would so cringe. It's like, it's probably fictional. My dad's probably just sleeping forever. I'm being real. You are getting outraged over something that's fictional. You don't really care about God or being a moral person. It just gives you an outlet to be homophobic and to be a bully. Do you notice a lot of the people that are religious, a lot of the people that have hateful thoughts are the same people that were probably bullies in high school? Like, Candace Cameron seems like she was one of the bitchy cheerleaders.
With their interpretation of the Last Supper.
Well, that wasn't very cool, the opening Olympics to make fun of the Last Supper. I'm like, are you trying to trigger those Christians? And I love when people on the right say, oh, liberals get triggered so easily. So do you guys.
Was disgusting.
Candace Cameron Bure taking the Olympics to task, blasting this controversial opening ceremony moment on Instagram.
Trust me, it makes me mad.
Why? Because you don't like gay people?
But I'm more sad because I'm sad for souls. I always risk it becoming a headline.
I'm a faithful woman. I believe that God's timing is God's time.
Oh, God, enough of God. I hear radio DJs on air doing the 7-second talking in between songs and saying, God, God. Isn't God supposed to be full of love? Yeah, the transgender people are different, but isn't God supposed to have your back? I don't think God's supposed to be hateful.
timing.
The time is now for Candace, who rocks a rebel hat and reads Bible scriptures in her takedown.
But the one who sows to the Spirit will reap eternal life from the Spirit.
There's no eternal life. You might have 100 years on this planet and then you're done.
The actress, one of many, speaking out against Friday's ceremony in Paris, with this segment using drag performers in what many assume depicted Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. TLC's Chili, Haley Duff, and Candace's daughter Natasha all praising her message in the comments.
Oh yeah, you're all a bunch of right-wing nutjobs. I'm looking at Candace Cameron's, essentially her bio, her resume, which is called Wikipedia. She played DJ Tanner on Full House, which I never watched. And she made a few Hallmark movies, and she was in Dancing with the Stars and did 1 year on The View. I never saw her on The View. I try not to watch The View, but I bet she was insufferable. Mm-hmm.
Not the deadly sin sort of pride that has an entire month dedicated to it.
Yeah, Harrison Butker's weighing in too after his faith-based comments made headlines in May. The Chiefs kicker sharing the ceremony moment on X with a Bible verse. While Rob Schneider...
Let me read this Bible verse. But not deceived, God is not mocked. For what things a man shall sow, there also shall he reap. For he soweth in his flesh, of the flesh also shall reap corruption. But he that soweth in the Spirit, of the Spirit shall reap life everlasting. Galatians 6:7-8. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Bunch of words. What does that mean? What does that mean?
X with a Bible verse. While Rob Schneider writes, I cannot watch an Olympics that disrespects Christianity and openly celebrates Satan.
Oh, shut up. You're a comedian from the 90s and 2000s. When did you become this big voice guy? When did you become this religious guy? You made awful movies. You were a hack version of Adam Sandler.
You want to boycott? Boycott the games.
Yeah, and then I heard all these bars are boycotting the Olympics because of something that you don't get. Cool. Riveting. Get out of here. I hate people that do that. It's the same people that didn't watch the NFL when Kaepernick kneeled, even though Kaepernick got the approval of the Marines to do that. Oh, we're not going to do it. Sounds like you're pretty triggered. You're the ones that are always talking about liberals being triggered, but it seems like you're triggered.
I'm going to watch the games. I want to support our athletes. There are a lot of great Christian athletes competing as well.
Why are all the middle-aged, beautiful blondes, the MILFs, why are they always like conservative? They ain't conservative in bed.
So I want to support them, but if you feel a conviction not to watch, then don't.
I love having conversations with people who have differing opinions than
That's her 9 years ago. Oh my goodness, did she age?
me.
Candace doing plenty of that nearly a decade ago when she co-hosted The View. Fast forward to 2024, her former table mate Whoopi Goldberg adding context from the event organizer.
Here's the thing too. Right in this comment section on the video, it says, they were disrespecting the Christians. What is it called when you believe in God? Oh yeah, faith. You have faith that he's real. It's not fact. It's not faith talk radio. It's fact. Or it's not fact talk radio, it's faith talk radio. You have faith that it's real. Since when have Christians have this attitude? They think that what they believe is what everyone should believe. No, it's what you believe. Mm-hmm.
Who say their inspiration was from a famous painting, but not Da Vinci's biblical masterpiece.
Ugh. I saw the outrage and I saw it on X and Twitter that night and I go, oh, good. The world's just more divided. And then the one thing I didn't appreciate was the one dude, they were wearing like Speedos or whatever, and the one dude's balls were kind of showing. And I'm like, see, things like that is not going to get people to support the trans movement. Oh, it's so demonic. Satan's fake. It's all fake. You know, religious people, they just don't want to think that they're not going to last forever. You know, a lot of religious people are people that make a lot of money, that have hot wives, that come from the South. It's like Ricky Gervais said, why do people from the Middle East believe in this God, but people from the South are Southern Baptists? A lot of people that are religious, here's what it is, because I have family members that are so religious. They've had a really hard life, and they can't believe that these horrible things would happen, so they want to lean on this God. They want to lean on this God to give them some type of hope. You know? Mm-hmm.
The Feast of the Gods, which is a 17th century Dutch painting of the Greek Olympian gods, the Olympian gods, because it's the Olympics.
God, when did Whoopi Goldberg get so annoying? I'm not saying she was ever cool, but my God, she got more annoying with age.
If people go look at the original Greek Olympians and what they were doing in pictures, you're going to be even worse.
Well, we can't even show the painting it's based on.
In fact, an Olympic social media account spelled all this out last week. The interpretation of the Greek god Dionysus makes us aware of the absurdity of violence between human beings.
Oh, whatever. I've had enough of this. Just had to get my opinion out there. I feel like not a lot of people speak their mind in the millennial generation, and I'm here to speak my mind. All right. I usually do 10-minute talk segments because that's what I send in for podcast radio with the 10 cities we are syndicated in. Yes, we are syndicated. Hoppe Hour is. So since we're already going over and we're 6 minutes over, I want to talk about something. So I drink Kava every day. It is helping me out. And I go to Kava bars, and it's in the St. Petersburg area. For people that aren't in an area where they have Kava, don't Google it because the big pharma and the Mayo Clinic and all these places don't like that it's replacing modern day medicine. So it's all hate online. It's a constant battle I'm having with my mom. I'm telling you though, the social aspect of these Kava bars is nothing more than people backstabbing each other and people talking crap about each other. It is the most fascinating thing ever. You'll have people at one end of the bar who are like, oh my God, I can't stand that person. They are so awful to be around. And then that person walks around and they're like, hi, you want to get a shell of Kava? Bula. And then I heard this one dude was talking smack about me. So I'm from Chicago. Mm-hmm. And let's just say that in Chicago, we litter. We don't mean to litter, but it's a dirty city. So I guess I littered in the parking lot. I didn't mean to. And this dude who's so tough, who brings a gun into the chill room, he's so tough. He goes around and tells everybody that I'm littering. I'm like, can you be a man and just tell me to my face? That is an art that is long gone, is saying things to people's faces. If you want things to be better, we need to have conversations. And the other thing that drives me nuts at Kava bars is people bring their dogs, but they don't know how to train their dogs because they're at Kava bars because they're trying to heal from something that happened in their life. So people that need to heal from trauma probably don't have the mindset to train or scold their dogs. So the dogs are like, ruff, 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 ruff. And I'm 6'9" and I'm very intimidating and I got muscles and I'm so handsome. So dogs are intimidated by me. And it's just absolutely nuts. You got people acting like asswipes in Kava bars. I'm like, we're going to be dead someday. Do you really want to have on the memories of when you die, when your life is flashing before your eyes, which I hear from a lot of people that that's what happens when you're dying because I've read about it online, that all the memories they have come to their eyes. And do you want to have it be that you were talking crap about people at a Kava bar and that you were spilling hate on Twitter? Some people might like that. For me, I'm good. Mm-hmm. But the moral of the story always is, if you got something to say about somebody, just say it to their face. That art of saying something to people's faces is long gone. Forever and ever it's gone. It's weird, man. All these people that bring guns into these Kava bars. Are you going to shoot up a Kava bar? Why are you bringing guns into a Kava bar? I thought Kava bars were supposed to be peaceful. It's like bringing a gun into a church. It's so weird, man. People are so weird about their guns. No one's trying to take them from you. They're never going to be taken. You're fine. Okay?
Okay, boomer.
All right, I've had enough. A year ago, I went on a rant about the Kava bars, and I had it be very loud and very long-winded, but stop bringing your annoying dogs unless they're trained. If you have something to say to me, say it to my face and don't say it to other people. And don't be nice to the people that you talk behind their back. Mm-hmm.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, man. So we talked for 20 minutes in a row. Usually I do 10-minute talk segments and then I play a song, but I had to go into overtime for that. I heard this song and I was utterly impressed by it. It is called Let 'Em Talk by T.I. featuring Big Country King. If you don't feel like listening to it, you can skip forward 3 minutes and 55 seconds.
It ain't my fault they at the bottom, let them stay. Let them say whatever, let them lie. Let them snitch, let them eat, let them die. Hey, let them talk, let them hate, let them hate. It ain't my fault they at the bottom, let them stay. Let them say whatever, let them lie. Let them snitch, let them eat, let them die. So let them talk, 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 just let them talk, let them talk. So let them talk, 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 just let them talk, let them talk.
Been through whatever together, I mean whatever the case. My partners tell on me never would do whatever it take. Had no idea in the world when we were peddling, yeah, that we be on top of the world and still be together today. Man, all we got is each other, this bond they never could break. No, they say never, well I say never today. Don't care whatever the charge, be it federal or state. Don't care whoever the broad, he made whatever mistake. No talking down on the squad, just know whatever you say, it will be straight, my nigga. Check you right there in your face. I hear you hating on my nigga, well I'ma tell him you hate. Came in the gate with my niggas, and that right where I'ma stay. Don't matter what the conditions are here, running with police. We there the day that he sentenced, be there the day he released. And all the days in between, you get whatever from me. Take care of the house and the kids, your girl get whatever she needs.
Let them talk, let them hate, let them hate. It ain't my fault they at the bottom, let them stay, let them say whatever, let them lie, let them snitch, let them bleed, let them die. So let them talk, 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 just let them talk, let them talk. So let them talk, 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 just let them talk, let them talk.
I watch all these sucker ass cliques hate on each other. Probably fight one another while my cliques still glued together. Came a long way from cooking crack and flowing in mama kitchen. Drenched in millie weather, soaking up my riches. Riding these foreign cars and fucking exotic bitches. That shit ain't nothing, man, unless I'm doing it with my niggas. These rappers all sound the same like they in the same membership. Our nickname Alan, cause we the complete opposite. Check these niggas watermark, I think they all counterfeit. These niggas think they hard as hell, high off the cannabis. The choppers come out, I bet you suckers be jumping ship. They talk from a distance, I wish they would come and fuck with this. Loyalty's everything, it's written all on my face. These suckers be smiling at me, I know all these suckers fake. All they want is a nigga cake, how much more can a nigga take? See, we all bossed up, shooting everything out.
Let them talk, let them hate, let them hate. Yeah. My fault they at the bottom, let them stay. Let them stay, let them say whatever, let them lie. Let them lie, let them snitch, let them bleed, let them die.
Got it.
So let them talk, 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 let them talk.
Fine. I get it. Let them talk, we get it. Oh, yeah. All right, enough of that. Let them talk, we got it.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Mitron, the best Kava and kratom around at mitra-9.com. And at checkout, use keyword Hoppe, Hoppe, to save 20%.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
He never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, Here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. All right. I got some things to talk about here on Hoppe Hour, some things that I found utterly fascinating. So back when George Clooney, about a month ago, was saying that Joe Biden needed to step out of the race after giving him a lot of money for no reason, that just goes to the side chick known as Kamala Harris, which I love saying her name wrong. On a post on LinkedIn, which was on ABC News, I said, every liberal was riding with Biden until the debate. What a bunch of phonies. And the easily triggered liberals complained about that post, and it got removed, and I got flagged on LinkedIn for hate speech. I didn't know that the word phonies was hate speech, but hey, I'm full of it. I'm glad you guys think that it's hate speech. It really means a lot. Everybody has become so easily sensitive, and no, it's not just people on the left. It's people on the right as well. You know what else drives me nuts? Seinfeld fans. Seinfeld fans, I don't think the show's funny. It's because I have a bias, because it's all my dad watched. So whenever I hear this music, I think about him controlling the TV in the living room. So here's the thing. For some reason, I get Seinfeld memes, even though I despise this show, and I'll probably see all things Seinfeld because I'm playing this music. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Seinfeld fans are so threatened by the idea that other shows might be funnier. Like, I see these memes. Seinfeld is funnier than Friends. That's an opinion. Like believing in the Bible, which is fake. It's that boomer mindset of, I know everything, and you don't. Even though we had a perfect economy and we ruined everything. And my response to Seinfeld fans, who always have to be defensive that it's the greatest sitcom of all time.
Okay, boomer.
Once again.
Okay, boomer.
Relax. There's other TV shows. It's not just Seinfeld. It's not 1994 where there's NBC and ABC and Fox and CBS. There's a million ways to get content. And your show is cringe. But then again, that's my opinion. There's hundreds of millions of people that like it. Unlike them, I have good taste. I'm just kidding, but I'm not. 856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. Speaking of today and idiocracy, the Hawk Tuah girl is still trademarking on that thing. Barbecue sauce, bedding, and more. I got to give it up to the girl.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you got to give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
And there's rumors that the girl that she's with, who's known as the hot friend, she's one of those friends that like makes the Hawk Tuah girl look hot because she's around average looking friends. I'm not saying the Hawk Tuah girl is not pretty, but oh my God, am I so sick of seeing this. But I'm talking about it, so I'm adding to the thing. Here's what I was thinking about when I thought about the Hawk Tuah girl, though, is the fact that she's trademarking all these items, and I got to give it up to her. At least she's not doing OnlyFans. Like the bad Barbie girl who you had those creepy comments from Mr. Beast about her when she was 14 and having boobs, which is very uncomfortable. At least the boomers don't do that. They just date girls that are 50 years younger than them after cheating on their wife.
Okay, boomer.
Here's the thing, though, is the fact that I give it up to her that she's not just selling her body. She seems like a nice enough girl, but she's going to all these concerts and saying Hawk Tuah and nobody is cheering her on. It's because we are sick of it. I see this here. McDonald's is planning more of these famous discount deals in a bid to claw back customers after backlash over price rises, which for the first time in 5 years, their sales fell for the first time in 5 years, like I just said. I'm not going to even read the article. I'm not going to talk about any of the discounts, and here's why. I don't know who McDonald's thinks they are. They go around and have the best deals in the 70s. I mean, the 50s, they came out through the 2010s. And all of a sudden they're like, yeah, it's $17.59 for a Big Mac meal. Oh, and we're going to make the Big Mac smaller. I've said this before, and I will say it again. It is amazing that there is inflation at fast food because it's made me just grocery shop at home. Because before, when I didn't have a lot of money in my bank account, I'd be like, oh, I'll just go to McDonald's and get 4 McDoubles. But I love that is $12 now because then I can just go to Publix and get a rotisserie chicken and all of a sudden be like, oh, this is healthier and I've lost weight. And then also McDonald's and Burger King are offering a meal for just $4. I love how the media is saying this as if this is a good deal, even though all millennials grew up on getting a dollar menu. The whole point of going to McDonald's was the convenience. If I hear one more person say, oh, just use the app. So if I'm hungry, I'm going to text and drive and use the app. Who plans ahead to go to McDonald's? McDonald's is last minute when there's no other option and you're hungry. Unless you're drunk and someone's driving you to get food, because I would hope you not drink and drive to go to McDonald's. That'd make you a loser. This whole, just use the app. Just use the app. I shouldn't have to use the app. It's literally garbage for food. Speaking of this garbage, here's Kamala Harris pretending to have a Southern accent.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
She must think that all her fans are dumb, which they are.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
I wonder if when she's giving people pleasures to get ahead in life, like Willie Brown, I wonder if she's like, hey, you want me to pull down those pants? And I'm just kidding. I'm not. And then you had Megan Thee Stallion twerking and dancing. I can't play the music because of copyright. At a rally for a presidential election. That is when you know that this country has reached idiocracy levels of just dumbassness.
Okay, boomer.
It's the first time I agree with the boomers. But then again, you have J.D. Vance ripping into women that don't want to have kids. So it's like, we're screwed. You have homophobia and sexist vibes coming from the Republican Party like usual. And then you got too sexual of vibes from the Liberal Party. Sometimes I get what the Republicans are saying when they say liberals are a little too sexual. Because it's like, why are you having a rapper? You have all these rappers talking about getting rid of crime. Like Quavo was up there and he's faced gun charges before. That's when you know that Kamala Harris has nothing going on in her campaign. When she has to rely on rappers in Atlanta to give her street cred. Kamala, you are famous because you are a career side chick. Embrace that. Just admit that you're probably in an open marriage and your husband is probably like a Bubba the Love Sponge type figure that likes to watch you have fun. Okay? 856-49-HOBBY, 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you're in the UK or if you're in the US. As long as you're listening to my show, that's all that matters. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour after this. Do not touch that radio dial or that streaming platform. However the hell you're listening to my show. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Okay, boomer.
If you don't feel like listening to this song, you can skip forward 4 minutes and 32 seconds. Because I noticed that 50% of my audience listens to these bangers that I play, and 50% of the audience does not. Here is Get the Money with Ja Rule.
Big sign that says New Yorker. What New York got to offer? Big cars, big money. I'm all for one big city boy, you know that comes short. Small stage, tall order. Uptown will never be the same as the days of Rich Porter. And Queens' whole aura supreme. Being that I know him personally, I'll tell you what he told me. It's tough to be number one, adored by everyone. Wake up and they all gone. Fuck 'em, live alone, die alone, nigga, to each his own. Cause everything was all good just a year ago. Yeah, so here I go. New beach home, new French bitch, got my boat shoes on. Boss nigga, rule nigga. Even though I done did it, I'm due nigga. Queens get the money, Queens get the money. What? Queens get the money, long time no cash. Brooklyn. Get money, Brooklyn. Get money, Brooklyn. Get money, long time no cash. Uptown. Get money, Uptown. Get money, Uptown. Get money, long time no cash. New York, New York, New York, New York. Hot passport gang here. You can catch me in the French Riviera. G4 tail number TT069 with a bitch that suck dick 365 24/7. Yeah, bitch, we in the clouds. This is not heaven. May I offer them hot lips and cold beverage? Then she licked the bezel in the watch and told me this is the only type of ice that she fucks with. Brooklyn bitch, know how to get it up. Keep a 32 snub in a Louis clutch. I pop the clutch, Scagnetti with the peanut butter interior already. I'm sorta heavy, a big deal. A milli two for the land, tend to get it built. Boss nigga, rule nigga. Even though I done did it, I'm due nigga. Queens get the money, Queens get the money. What? Queens get the money, long time no cash. Brooklyn. Get money, Brooklyn. Get money, Brooklyn. Get money, long time no cash. Uptown. Get money, Uptown. Get money, Uptown. Get money, long time no cash. New York, New York, New York, New York. Yeah, I know what a New York giant is. Look us up under hip-hop pioneers. We smother the grits with butter, baby. I like some cheese with mine. Breakfast the champions, a coffee like cream. Got a lot of steak, but I'm making it. These niggas Benedict. What do you expect, a nigga Benedict? I'm getting rich, you mirrored this. Now your reflection is moi, priceless. How do I look draped up in all these diamonds and sound through your brand new Hallmark cardons? Come on, getting money over here, pardon. If you ain't under the umbrella, you get rained on. My empire's in a state of takeoff. To Neverland, we got next. Boss niggas, rule nigga. Even though I done did it, I'm due nigga. Queens get the money, yeah. Queens get the money, yeah. Queens get the money, long time no cash. Brooklyn. Get money, Brooklyn. Get money, Brooklyn. Get money, long time no cash. Uptown. Get money, Uptown. Get money, Uptown. Get money. New York, New York, New York, New York.
That's what I do.
And that was Get Money by Ja Rule. I don't know if you noticed, I play unknown throwbacks because they're not copywritten. You got it? I can't just play like a song from 10 years ago because it's copywritten.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
This following segment has been brought to you by DZBZ Honey at dzbzhoney.com, the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. They have lollipops, lick the lollipop. They have honey sticks and jars of honey. Over at dzbzhoney.com, use keyword Hoppe. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. He is the best MMA trainer in all of the Bay Area. Go there and tell him I sent you at amiracademy.com.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
If a radio show was an energy drink, it would be Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour
where your medical card is required to listen.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. If you're listening on the radio and you want to hear more of my show after this, go to every single major platform that has a podcast and search up Hoppe Radio, Hoppe Radio. But without further ado, let's get back into the content on Hoppe Hour.
Happy Hot Topic!
I'm telling you that Simone Biles is very insecure.
Simone Biles is seemingly throwing shade at Michaela Skinner's controversial comments.
She seems like she is a female version of Kevin Durant. I know she had that mental health problem 4 years ago. It's very evident. All she talks about is her haters and clapping back.
After her 2024 Olympics gold win, the 27-year-old seemingly calls out her former teammate Michaela Skinner's remarks about how gymnasts these days, quote, don't work as hard as they used to.
Oh, Michaela's so pretty.
While sharing photos of herself at the Paris Summer Games alongside teammates Suni Lee, Jordan Childs, Jade Carey, and Hesley Rivera.
What a team!
Celebrating their gold medal victory in the women's gymnastics team final, Simone writes in the caption of her July 30th Instagram post, quote, lack of talent, lazy Olympic champions.
I don't know why that's necessary. Like today I got some hateful comments on my YouTube channel. You know what? I just give it a heart. When you address hateful comments, you are just giving it power. She literally is a female Kevin Durant.
Although Michaela has not reacted directly to Simone's post, she did show her love for Team USA by sharing a photo of the athletes with their gold medals to her Instagram story.
And then Simone Biles had that whole thing where her husband, who plays for the Packers, was saying that he's the catch. He might be the catch. You seem pretty annoying. I know you're more famous than him, but look at me. Just say, hey, I'm glad to be in the Olympics. So much ego. You flip your body for a living. You're not that interesting.
Along with 3 red heart emojis.
Man, women can be so catty. That's why Caitlin Clark's not on the team. And no one cares about female basketball in the Olympics.
Just weeks ago, Michaela, who competed alongside Simone at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, made headlines with her reaction to the gymnastics trials for Team USA. The 27-year-old says in a since-deleted YouTube video, quote, besides Simone, I feel like the talent and the depth just isn't like what it used to be.
And hey, heaven forbid someone have an opinion. Is Simone Biles religious? She seems pretty easily triggered.
She continues, a lot of girls don't work as hard. The girls just don't have the work ethic.
And she didn't say Simone Biles, she said the girls. Maybe Simone Biles knows deep down it's kind of true.
In her video, Michaela suggests that the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, a nonprofit created in order to help end abuse in athletics, was part of the reason for this perceived lack of effort.
Well, you have that going on. And then you have Michaela responding about her hair. Again, you are the Kevin Durant of gymnastics. You are in the Olympics in Paris. And you are responding to haters. Are they just sitting on social media all day? What are you doing?
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
It's a TikTok that says, don't come for me about my hair. It was done on the bus with no AC. Are you a raging narcissist? Your husband is probably cheating on you in the U.S. because he's glad you're not around. If people are writing mean comments about your hair, whatever, you're giving them power. That means you're not that powerful. If you're letting other people bother you, you're not that interesting.
Decorated gymnast clapping back at haters off the mat. Simone Biles taking to her Instagram story after making history at the Paris Olympics to address critics commenting on her hair.
So you just made history and you're one of the best Olympians ever. But hey, let me respond to people on TikTok. That is the most Gen Z millennial thing I've ever heard.
Writing, "Don't come for me about my hair. It was done, but bus has no AC, and it's like 9,000 degrees." This coming after social media trolls slammed her updo over the weekend.
They slammed it. What a bunch of losers. If you're talking about Simone Biles' hair, your hair probably looks worse. Bet you haven't showered in a week, you loser.
She just won the Olympics and you guys are talking about her hair? I don't understand.
It isn't Simone's first time tumbling with trolls.
Oh, that's a good one, tumbling. She shouldn't be responding to trolls. She should be unreachable. That's why I love LeBron, is that he's unreachable. He doesn't respond to trolls unless it's a cop.
Which fans got a closer look at in her documentary, Simone Biles Rising.
Oh, I bet that documentary is about how she's worked so hard and she's overcame adversity and she's the best.
People are way too comfortable commenting things.
Why are you doing a documentary on comments? You should be doing a documentary about... You know what? Your husband is the catch.
So I tried to silence the noise.
Including the GOAT's special hair routine with her mama.
I just wanted to do something special. Tokyo was the
Women are so into looks. Like, I get that you kind of need it, but my God.
one time I did not braid Simone's hair. She is an adult. I mean, this girl can braid her hair, but it's not about...
Is she an adult? She's responding to comments like she's in high school.
Her braiding her hair. Girl, you look good if I must say so myself.
Girl, ignore the haters. Oh my God. See this. Alec Baldwin, back to my family reality. Alec Baldwin is rolling up his sleeves and getting back to work after his legal win in the Rush trial. He's back shooting his reality show. That show should be sponsored by condoms or a local vasectomy doctor. Those kids seem so irritating that I bet you literally could have Trojan sponsored and be like, do you want to have kids? This is what it's like. You have a bunch of screaming kids in a room and you have Alec Baldwin as well. I bet his kids are going to be the most pretentious kids ever. And I'm not trying to be rude, but literally when that is your father, the definition of this,
Okay, boomer.
yeah, your kids are going to be brats, be around screaming, and you have a sociopathic mom who pretends to be Hispanic because she's a boring white girl from Boston with no redeeming personality besides sleeping with a famous person and having 9 kids with him. Yeah, those kids are going to be annoying.
Fix your posture, stand up straight. Because otherwise I'm going to look like I'm taller than you, and you already said I was short.
Hi. No wonder she talks in a Hispanic accent. This is her normal voice.
Otherwise I'm going to look like I'm taller than you, and you already said I was short.
Hi, I'm Alec Baldwin.
And I'm Ilaria Baldwin, and we have an announcement. Let me do it again, sorry. Hi, I'm Ilaria Baldwin.
And I'm Alec Baldwin.
No wonder they had to take 9 takes. I bet they're not in real love. It's all for money.
And we have an announcement to make.
Good God, no.
No, definitely not. We're done having kids. Bye.
Sit down.
Oh. This is about our show.
We're invited.
Every condom commercial should just involve his kids screaming.
Oh.
You want to have kids? Pull out.
Sit down.
Oh. This is about our show.
We're inviting you into our home to experience the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the
I bet there's more downs than ups.
wild and the crazy.
Kids, pull out.
Home is the place we love to be most.
No wonder he's always making movies. Can you imagine this being your house?
You say, we are the boat, we are the boat.
I think I get why Alec Baldwin's so grumpy. This is his family.
We are the Baldwins. We all gotta say it.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We are the Baldwins.
This is being brought to you by Trojan Condoms. If you don't love the woman, you should always pull out, or that's going to be your future.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Okay, boomer.
856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. I feel like playing a banger. And since we're about to talk about J.D. Vance being a person who hates, and I mean hates, cat women, I think we should play this song that has a beat that is of cats meowing. This is 3 minutes and 40 seconds if you don't feel like listening. But it's a great song. It's called 'Cause the Beat's Hot by Board Bangers. My favorite song in 7th grade. We'll be right back. Hang on.
There's a man on the bad side of town. He got a board, a new kind of board.
Oh yeah? What's so special about it?
It's got a special beat. When you pick it up, the whole world start dancing. Don't tell anyone where you got this information from. The whole world's on the lookout for the skateboard.
Because the beat's hot. Because the beat's
You know this beat's hot, we got the streets locked. I keep it coming back for more like a crease spot.
Hey, what's the scenario? I got the video, the type of music you could bump it in your stereo.
So put it in your system, and let that bass hum, and let it beat your eardrums till your face numb.
Hey, we just two creeds, boy, way out your lead, boy. Them board bangers from the J to ENT,
From Burnside to Long Beach, boy. Get out your seats, boy, and make way for them skaters from the streets, boy.
Kick flips, boy, big chips, boy. Overseas, here we come, big trips, boy.
What you know about this thing? Flying on the weekends, bank accounts all around the world. We eating pesos, francs, euros. Stop, no hook on the track. Why?
Because the beat's hot.
I be a skater girl, in my skater world. Got yellow, purple stones, I'm a Laker girl.
You see that cherry whip, that Bloody Mary kid. Zoom, zoom, boom, boom, I'm about to marry this.
I mean that beat though, like Danny Lee though. You can catch my toes trucking like a repo.
Cause this is our block, my wood, Long Beach, boys and girls, this is our hood.
Cause I'm the queen, gotta make you lean. Board banging on my line like I'm illiterate.
Show stopping at the light, my rims stop, no hook on the track.
Because the beat's hot. Because the beat's
We
hot.
make your body rock, now do the ollie pop. I got you tasting different flavors like a lollipop.
Hey, just dance to this, and wave your hands to this, and get it poppin' in the club when they bangin' this.
See, I'm skateboard. Skateboard. Call me Lakeshore. Lakeshore. Stones break bones, but I break boards.
Yeah, we stepping in the light, haters, flop, no hook on the track.
Because the beat's hot.
If you're feeling our song, download it for free at boardbangers.tv. If you're feeling our song, download it for free at boardbangers.tv.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best pre- and post-workout in the game. That being Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com. If you go to Fortify.com, it's brought to you by Dr. Michael Lang of the nationally syndicated Ask the Doctor radio show. At checkout, use keyword Ryan20, RYAN20 to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all of the Bay Area. Posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. on the invoice. Tell them that you heard about it from Ryan Hoppe and DJ Tone Tampa and West Chase Printing on Instagram will hook you up. This is also being brought to you by Rich Keeley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. When I tell you that he is the best barber in all of the Bay Area, I am a man of my words. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, that's in Tampa, 727-286-0891. That's 727-286-0891. But you can't just show up and go, hey, Rich, can I get a haircut? No. You got to sign up ahead of time. But when you go there, tell him that you heard about it from Hoppe Hour, and he will hook you up with an amazing deal. He's one of my best friends, and he's a good guy. This is also being brought to you by FitSageFitness.net. When I tell you that he is the best workout trainer in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. All right. We're going to come back on Hoppe Hour. Enough of this music. And we're going to keep this party going. Because trust me, folks, we have so much to get into. It's crazy.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
From Chicago to Cleveland to Tampa Bay, you are plugged into Hoppe Hour.
Ryan Hoppe has a lot of stuff in common with Wilt Chamberlain. They both love women.
Yeah.
They both are very tall, but actually never mind. Wilt was really coordinated,
Good
and
AI.
Ryan Hoppe is it. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
I love the AI because it's so terrible. Some people don't like it, but they can screw off.
Now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Yeah.
The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. And if you're listening on the radio and you want to hear more on my show, go to every single major platform that has a podcast and search up Hoppe Radio, HOPPE Radio. But let's get back into the content on Hoppe Hour.
Hot topic. Right now, St. Pete, get ready. A massive new stadium in development construction about to begin.
Oh, thank God they're putting money into a baseball team that no one cares about unless you talk to Rays fans. Tampa Bay Rays fans, there's a good enough amount of fans, but they're so lazy. They don't want to drive across the bridge. The biggest excuse ever. Chicago, LA, Philly, Pittsburgh, New York City, Seattle, they have a lot of traffic and people go to games too. They're lazy because they have a good percentage of people that watch on TV, but the thing is, when you talk to a bunch of Rays fans, because they're so passionate, they think everyone's passionate. They're not.
Yep, a lot on tap here for you. Tampa Bay, the Rays hitting a home run with a new stadium, now a done deal. In just a few hours, too, project leaders plan to let us know exactly what the next steps will be.
Here's the thing, is no one goes to the games now, so you really think people are going to go to the games then?
10 Tampa Bay reporter Andrea Lyon is live right now. She found out one of the first moves is, of course, getting thousands of people hired, those jobs filled so that all the work can begin, Andrea.
Those jobs are going to be part-time with 29 hours so that they can't pay medical benefits. Thanks, Obamacare.
Yeah, so
I love how local TV can't fix this delay. You're telling me they have AI to sound like Kamala Harris, I want to say her name wrong, on Twitter, but you can't fix this?
Yeah, so we'll get more specifics about exactly what happens next in this huge project at 9 o'clock during a Rays celebration. But the mayor, when we talked to him last night after this historic vote, he said they're not wasting any time. They're going to get these jobs posted as soon as possible to get that construction up and running. Now, first,
I'm so bored.
City keeping their eye on the ball here with getting construction done on the stadium. Developers call a new Rays pavilion an intimate experience and the anchor of the gas plant district.
You know what's going to happen? It's going to be like in Miami. They have that beautiful stadium and no one cares.
After the ballpark and neighboring hotels, housing, retail is built, there will be about 8
Oh, yeah, a bunch of apartments that no one can afford unless people move here from out of state. Woohoo!
8 million square feet of brand new development, including 5,000 new homes, 600 affordable and workforce housing units, and even more space for things like offices. But it's going to take workers from all over to get that all done. So Mayor Ken Welch estimates 30,000 construction jobs, 7,000 that will be permanent. And they also have a goal to contribute to local businesses and
Like watching a Rays game, this headline's very boring, so we're going to move on. 856-49-HOPPY. Let's talk about small D energy.
Happy hot topic!
And that being J.D. Vance.
Now the controversy that continues to haunt Donald Trump's running mate J.D. Vance when he called Kamala Harris and other politicians childless.
I love how liberal the Inside Edition is. They're like, it haunted them. Half of America agrees with him. It didn't really haunt that many people.
Now the controversy that continues to haunt Donald Trump's running mate J.D. Vance when he called Kamala Harris and other politicians childless cat ladies. As Amber Cogliano reports, Vance is taking another stab at damage control.
Ugh, the guy seems like such a tool. And I know it's probably not true that he has sex with couches, but it's funny to think about.
J.D. Vance is facing more backlash today for calling Democrats miserable, childless cat ladies. Welcome to another.
Yeah, we're all miserable cat ladies. Me too. I got a vasectomy. I would love to talk to JD and what he thinks about that. That I literally have sex with women and I can't have kids.
Another sad, miserable, lonely day in my life as a child-free cat lady.
Women who have chosen not to have children are taking to social media in droves to slam Trump's running mates.
Yeah, I bet he has a small penis, that being JD. I can't imagine Trump packing either.
Childless cat lady summer.
Ugh, all the liberals are annoying.
Vance has really struck a nerve because for a variety of reasons.
It's just an opinion. Again, no wonder the people on the right say that people on the left are easily triggered. Everyone's triggered. We're all going to die. This is all nonsense.
More and more Americans are making the choice not to have children. 47% of Americans under 50 say they are unlikely to have children.
Hell yeah. Elon Musk is doing all the work for us. Him and Nick Cannon, rather.
And it's estimated that 45% of women will be single and childless by 2030.
That's because they're picky. All the boomers and late Gen Xers didn't have any options because of dating apps, but now women are like, I'm going to cheat all the time.
Marcela Munoz calls herself the child-free millennial.
You're sexy.
You can have a very fulfilling life. You can be happy. You can help others. You can be a contributing member of society
You can be a good aunt.
without having children.
Vance once suggested that people with kids should have extra votes.
When you go to the polls in this country as a parent, you should have more power. You should have more of an ability to speak your voice in our democratic republic than people who don't have kids.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Just because you have a lot of sex and you don't pull out, you should have more votes. If anything, people that have kids young shouldn't have votes.
Anna Navarro, who does not have kids, hit back today.
How dare you try to tell me that I am lesser than? How
She's pretty sexy. I bet she takes over in bed.
dare you tell me that I have less rights and less voting rights than others?
Comedian Chelsea Handler is also...
Oh, she's like the comedian version of Kamala. She slapped her way into the top. That being Chelsea Handler. Let's hear what this hag has to say.
Comedian Chelsea Handler is also piling on.
All of us childless cat and dog ladies are going to go from childless and crushing it to childless and crushing you.
Oh, God. She's never said anything funny in her life. She had an okay talk show where she was good at interviewing, but no one's... I mean, there's plenty of people that have gone, Chelsea Handler's funny, but they're all pretentious liberals. They're all feminists.
In November.
And gay people, which is fine, but it's the truth.
Vance spent the weekend on cleanup.
Yeah, if you were to look up the word backpedaling, it'd be him.
George Washington did not have biological children, and neither did James Madison.
This is not a criticism and was never a criticism.
It was a criticism, you asswipe. If you're going to say something as bombastic and stupid and slightly sexist, stick by it like a man. Oh, that's right. You're not a man. You're a loser. You're a hack. You're the definition of small dick energy. I swear to God, it drives me nuts. The people backpedal. Stick by your words. It's like when celebrities post something on social media and then they go, oh, I didn't mean to. Shut up.
criticism tray of everybody without children. There are a whole host of people who don't have children for...
That's not what you said before, buddy. Taking a little bit of a playbook out of your boss, Trump. Only he doesn't say sorry. At least he's an asswipe, but doesn't say sorry. You're a wimp. And the fact that Trump could die in office and this creep becomes president... I'm not saying I'm rooting for Kamala. I think she's a side chick that needs to rely on rappers twerking for attention. She has no talent.
A whole host of reasons, and they certainly are great people who can participate fully in the life of this country.
Oh, but people that have more kids should be able to vote. Yeah, because then they'll vote for morons like you. Because people that have kids are usually people that lean to the right. So then it would give you more votes because you know that you need as many votes as you can get because you are believing in this fictional thing called the Bible and you're outdated. Screw off. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you're in the United Kingdom or the U.S. As long as you're listening to my show, that's all that matters. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour. After this, do not touch that radio dial or that streaming device, however the hell you're listening to my show. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer.
856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Now, if you don't feel like listening to this song, you can skip forward. Let's see here. I got a whole collection of songs. You can skip forward 4 minutes and 3 seconds. But here's Kid Cudi with Chip the Ripper. Ask About Me.
Yeah. Kid Cudi. Chip the Rip. For the street.
Yeah. Dog, it's the weirdo again. I pack my bags, back up in the land. Hoes talk down and then shake a hand. Believe me, my niggas supplying the man. I walk that line, I learned them ropes. Did my thing, I prayed and hope. Now I'm getting back as my dick hoes wanna date clip, no living, just twerking and moving. I stick and pro when I get it in, then I might dip fast. If you focus, you might get cash, but not like Ray. So please fall back, live your life, don't focus on money. Hello, girl, you can call me the moon man. Up above, I fly fast, anywhere, nigga, any given time. A couple lines, homeboy, I ain't got a rhyme. So nice with it, and I keep that wahoo fitted. Flow was gravy, babe, beige and navies. Back at high school, hoes tried to diss me. Now all I gotta do is sing for a pretty thing. Give me 5 minutes, she all in the ding-a-ling. Can't live if you ain't about something. Can't talk if you live like frontin'. Boss life from invisible. See a model, then it's go time. Another hand did, so I took mine. I didn't have a watch, so I took time. Formatted, now they got a jocket. My slim cut jeans, some haters try to knock it. Nah, them same motherfuckers keep 501s. 10 deep bumpin' that slab, but rollin', puffin', endo. Roll up on my windows. Wildin' with my kinfolk, for real though. Hey, it's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo. It's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo. Rollin', puffin', endo. Roll up on my windows. Wildin' with my kinfolk, for real though. Hey, it's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo. It's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo.
Yeah. Ask about me. I be on that monster shit. Lots of dick. If hoes get the bag and that front door shall be they consequence. Get up out of the bitch, cause he got some hoes coming. And when them hoes come, hoes just talking about coming. Turnpike hustler, that'll be I. Pulling up to your city pretty high, and it's all for the rent. It's all for the fits. The money goes to the kush packs and the cigs and the music. I do it for the hoods and the kids and the baby mamas who be in the hood with the kids. Do shit for the money, fuck a favor. Text to your address, I'll see you later. MIA, that's where I'll be. But for now, I'm a GRIND. Till a nigga caked up, ain't worried about shit. Meantime, nigga better worry about shit. Meantime, nigga better worry about clear. Stack a be up in your ass if you talking that shit to the wrong motherfucker from the jungle, dawg. Niggas out here come and hunt you, dawg. Y'all still be wide in the motherfucker and the 15s be dumping, dawg. Mr. Don't give a fuck is in the place. Louis Shade 700 on my face. Fresh Scampy, I'm loving that taste. Never snitch, 1200 for the case. Me and Cuddy here now, what's good? You done fell off like I knew you would. Now I can show you how to be a real nigga, be the coldest and still be true to the
Rolling, puffin' endo. Roll up on my windows. Wildin' with my kinfolk, for real though. Hey, it's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo. It's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo. Rollin', puffin' endo. Roll up on my windows. Wildin' with my kinfolk, for real though. Hey, it's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo. It's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo. Ask about me. Rollin', puffin' endo. Roll up on my windows. Wildin' with my kinfolk, for real though. Hey, it's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo. It's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo. Rollin', puffin' endo.
Got it.
Roll up on my window.
Oh, sure.
Wildin' with my kinfolk, for real though. Hey, it's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo.
Oh, it is.
It's just Chip the Rippin' Kiddo.
Got it.
Ask about me. Oh.
What it is. Greatest song ever.
I go by the name Solo.
Back when rap music was good. Me saying that means I'm getting old.
The associate.
About to be 31?
The chicken wing.
What is going on?
I don't do no bird walk. I do my chicken wing.
Chicken wing, chicken wing, chicken wing.
Chicken wing. Chicken wing. I don't do no steak.
This following segment has been brought to you by the best Kava and kratom around, being Mitra 9. Let me turn this down real quick. I take a nice sip of this Mitra 9 Kava here at the Children of Pinellas Park. Oh, yeah.
Bet you can't do it like her, hell no.
MITRA-9.com.
They turn this sound.
And at checkout, use keyword Hoppe, HOPPE, to save 20%.
Chicken wing.
This is also being brought to you by DZBZ Honey at DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you they are the best CBD Delta 8 honey around, I'm a man of my words. You get lollipops, lick the lollipop, lick the wrapper. You can get honey sticks and a jar of honey, and it'll get you high.
Chicken wing.
At checkout, use keyword Hoppe, HOPPE. All right. We're going to come back on Hoppe Hour, enough of this music, and we're going to wrap up this puppy. I love saying that.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
On dating apps, he's 6'9", but in reality, he's 6'8.5". If a radio show was an energy drink, it would be Hoppe Hour.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Let's get back to the content on Hoppe Hour. If you're listening on the radio and you want to hear more, go to every single major platform that has a podcast and search up Hoppe Radio. HOPPE Radio.
Happy Hot Topic!
I dedicate this next segment with this sound effect.
Noah Cyrus, maybe.
Let me rewind. That was not a perfect transition, but the show's never perfect.
Tish and Noah Cyrus may be putting the past behind them. On July 30th, the mother-daughter duo step out together in Los Angeles months after multiple outlets reported that the 24-year-old allegedly dated Dominic Purcell before he dated and subsequently married her mom.
That is a real life porno. That's the guy from Prison Break. Can you imagine being Eskimo sisters with your mom?
For the outing, the pair can be seen visiting the
How does the mom look better than Noah? What drugs has Noah done? She's like 24 and the mom's like 52 and looks hot as hell.
Financial Center building and later leaving together. As some remember, over 6 months after Tish and Dominic got married in August, rumors of a rift between Tish and her daughter started to surface when the 24-year-old and her brother Brayson Cyrus were seemingly MIA from their mom's wedding.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
While their siblings Miley, Trace, and Brandy were by her side at the ceremony.
Miley's so beautiful. She was a little skanky in 2013, but she recovered from that. Twerking on rhyme and thick.
And while they haven't confirmed nor denied the allegations, Noah did fire back at fans in April about the speculation.
If you're having to respond, it's probably true.
After posting a pic from her time at Coachella with the caption, "Dear Lord, when I get to heaven, please let me bring my man."
Yeah, my mom's husband.
An IG user took to the comments section to ask about which man she was referring to.
Man, celebrities act so tough, yet they're so soft. They're Charmin Ultra Soft.
Writing, like that guy you and your mom both have sexy time with?
Love it.
And Noah wasted no time replying with an NSFW insult. "I'm so sorry, but will you please choke on the fattest just for a little bit? Great, thanks."
No, that's what you did to Dominic Purcell.
As for the other family members, no one else has commented on the allegations so far.
Oh, what a messed up family.
E! News has previously reached out to reps for Noah, Tish, and Dominic for comment, but has not heard back.
What's Dominic going to say? Yeah, I hit them both. Sexually, not punching.
However, amid the rumors, Tish, who was married to Billy Ray Cyrus for 30 years before finalizing their divorce in 2023, has been open about her relationship with Dominic.
Dominic looks like he would have done porn if he wasn't famous from Prison Break.
In February, she appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast.
I love that podcast. It's a little scripted, but it's pretty good.
And shared that she never thought she would get married again until she met Dominic.
And everybody kept telling me, like,
I hate Southern accents.
Mom, like, why would you be alone? You'd only be alone if you choose to be. And I would be like, I just don't believe that. I'm old. No one's ever going to like me. And so we'd go to lunch and make out for
No one's ever going to like you because of that voice.
3 hours.
Yeah, we made out in public. When you're a 53-year-old, grow up.
At a pub.
What a cackling hen.
At a pub in like a little hole in the wall. Like I walked in and touched his
a hole in the wall. She knows about those hole in the walls.
Arm and said, "Hey, Dom." And that was it. And then we were like out back having a few little drinks.
And then 5 minutes later, Noah showed up and was like, "Hey guys, it's my turn."
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone. Hoppe Hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.